Question, do we go live? Do we just do it? Do we just do it? That's the question. I'm not being rude. That's the one I always want to ask. It's weird, I just hit go live and it's already saying like 23 seconds have passed. Has that been like 23 seconds of me like laughing at myself doing this, taking myself out of the picture? Oh, where's Gray? He's gone. Oh my God. Back again. So how are you doing? You good? You Genki? Joshua was here before saying happy 4th anniversary on YouTube. Gray, thank you very much. Some complete and utter weirdo from Manchester saying Wakizashi's tea. I was like, good afternoon from Japan on a hot and humid, sticky Saturday. Stephen Ransom, or Stefan Ransom. Stephen, I like to call you Stephen, so I'm going to call you Stephen. Sips at his tea. What's up? Let me share. What was Stephen sharing before? I've got something lined up, but let's forget that. Go to my profile on Twitter. Stephen very kindly was... let's just share the whole screen. Sharing the stream? Where are we? I know what I'm doing, you know. I've only been doing this I've only been streaming for about 2 years. 2.5 is it? So I think I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Look at this. Isn't it awesome? I've got a golden ticket. So, and he also posted this in the reply. Let's have a look at Gray. This is from June 21st, 2022. This is when I used to have my Japanese chashitsu, which means tea house, as you can see, with a weird the old-fashioned Wakizashi's tea house logo on the side there. Look at that. Doesn't it take you back? Grey wearing kimono, looking pretty awesome. Looking pretty young, aren't I? Tell you what, let's get a reaction to this. I've lost Jim. Jim! Let's bring Jim in to see what he thinks about this. Jim, look at me. Look at me looking young. See you.
Let's listen to some song. You told me 5 minutes.
I know.
It's been a minute and 50.
I thought I'd surprise you. Look at this.
Holy moly, look at you there. I actually, the way that was, I thought you ended up putting your face, like you photoshopped it on some sexy lady or something.
I think Stephen did do that. Yeah, he made this for me back in the day. Yeah. Jim, your mic's a little bit low, maybe compared to mine. Let me just double check. Let's check audio. You know what I'm like. You know what StreamYard's like.
That's the thing. It's probably jacked mine below. Let me fix
Can you sing? Sing me a song.
Hello, baby. What song do you want to hear?
I think that's better. Yeah,
that's better. Here we go. Is that better now, or am I too loud now?
No, you sounded perfect.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Me. Stephen Ransom, 9 p.m. in LA. LA woman. Who else is here? Ernest Ferrato, the vampire. Changed his name. Gray, let's revisit your Matrix review with your sexy little turtleneck. I will. I might do that. Salty Travelling Sea, Gray looking good. Thank you, darling. You're talking about this one over here, aren't you? Yeah, that's when I used to be young. Stephen, you stranger danger, good to see you. It's like getting the band back together. What a surprise, says Fearmonic. It's Jim, a wild Jim. He's working on a song, but I pulled him back in when he thought he was out.
So I'm changing my avatar to the Sus Records avatar.
Oh yeah, a bit of self-promotion though. You don't need it for that channel, do you?
No, that one's doing pretty good.
It's doing
we need
really
it for
well.
The comics.
we do. Tell you what, Jim, 4 years. I've not quit. Apparently, most new channels they don't go beyond 2 years. If you're going to quit, it's usually in the first 2 years. 4 years later, I'm still 300 away from 3,000 subscribers. I can't even get to 3.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna do it. Yeah. Are we?
Maybe.
Salty, how you doing, mate? I'm glad to see you. Thanks for jumping in. I know you've had enough as well. Everyone's had enough of YouTube. It's not just you, mate. We're all the same. I remember when Gray had a glimmer of hope in his eyes and he was innocent. Okay, yes. Speaking of that, I've got something else to share. Let's check this out. This is the very first video I ever did. My God. Jim, wait till you see it. It's amazing. The quality of this is unbelievable.
It's going to be awesome.
Did I share audio? Let's go back. I'm terrible at this. One more time. Share audio. Yes. Homesick
Pilots.
Homesick Pilots, man. Listen to me voice.
Konnichiwa, minasan. This is Wakizashi in the tea house. Today, I want to do a short review.
It won't go any louder.
It was the first volume of Homesick.
I was doing it on my phone, Jim. You know what I mean? Just like.
I just like that the book's just laying there.
Yeah, on the tatami.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
It reminds me, when I first started, I was going to do the same thing. That I was going to do like a point of view.
Yeah.
Deal, but I didn't know how to film it.
It's hard to do it.
what I wanted, I figured that they'd have like almost like a miner's hat that would have like a headband with a cam on it. And the thing is, I told this before, I actually thought that what it would be called would be a head cam. And so the only place that I actually saw some in where it might be there was BJ's in town, and I legit looked up BJ's head cam, and things came up that my wife ended up getting very mad at me for. She was actually there, and I looked up BJ's head cams, and yeah, there was a lot of porn sites that popped up.
Is that a special like head cam for blowjobs?
Well, that was the thing. BJ's is like a retail store, and so I thought it might be there. And that's what I searched. It's like a
BJ's head.
The first time I looked up X-Men, I didn't get the comic book deal. I got some weird results. So yeah.
Oh, it's all gone quiet over there. I'm going to say, let's drop a clip. Quick, when it goes quiet, I've got to drop something.
I was there with Jack, and we weren't terribly impressed with the music.
Salty or Film on it. Let us know if is Jim's audio okay. I know I'm a bit high, but I'm on my usual level, so I can lower mine if it's better. You know what we're like. We are audio purists over here.
Yeah, look at you guys.
It's like when you tried to Google Pokemon X videos, says Philharmonic. I don't even want to try that.
I ended up, I looked up Poke-A-Man X, and I was like, oh.
Thanks, Salty.
I'm okay. So there
it means you sound not. Oh, okay. What's that from?
Hello,
okay. Okay.
Okay.
I remember. Oh, it's a Rocky Horror Picture Show when it says, "What do you think of Rocky?" Tim Curry, Dr. Frankenfurter, is it? He just created Rocky, and Janet goes, "He's okay." Oh no, it's not Janet. Who is it? Little Nell. Oh shit, I can't remember her name. Little Nell, the Aussie. He's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Where are we? What's next? So yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a random waffle. It's nothing special really. The official date, Jimmy, is next Tuesday, but it's a week. It's a weekday, so I can't really stream. So I wanted to do it today.
I thought it was the official day today.
No, I've just ruined it.
We're cheating.
How dare you? You have.
My goodness.
Greta, you've made me use Greta as well all the time.
Exactly.
Mrs. Wacker's actually got angry once. I put it in a video. She's like, "You can't do that." It's like, I can and I will. And I do.
Like, I will.
more and more. So Jim, let's get your take. I mean, we've been on YouTube for a while, but actually doing videos, we're about the same, aren't we? We're about three and a bit, 4 years.
Yeah,
What's your take after 4 years?
My take it sucks. Why do I take it?
It sucks.
The idea where you have like comic stuff, and the comic stuff is, if you're positive, people get mad. If you're negative, people get mad. If you're in the middle, people get mad. It actually, the thing that I find is that me and you have a problem because we review things and go with each issue.
We do.
And say, okay, well, this one's good, this one's bad. And even within some of the series, the problem is on YouTube, it seems like you have to have a polarized opinion. You have to either love everything or hate everything. And that's not very fun. I'm actually, this week, I might get back to, like, I even gave up pretty much, but I think I might do a live stream this weekend. I might end up doing it on actually being burned out on doing stuff like that. It's kind of
I'm thinking of making like a proper ladies and gentlemen, a proper video too, just like 4 years on YouTube and just talking a bit about it. But this is more of just having a bit of a laugh and a celebration. But as you said, positivity, look at me. Positivity doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't get you views.
No, and that sucks. And again, there's some channels that it's like fake positivity. You can tell. You just end up seeing that it's just ridiculous. You're actually positive, but then again, I get called negative. So there you go.
You really?
Yeah.
It's my job not only to get you into Grant Morrison, which I kind of have done, but also to Genki up Jim. That's my job in life. My goal. Make Jim more positive.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, now I have to suss records. See, that's the thing. That even got me more depressed because I end up where we try so hard doing the comic stuff, and then you just make a couple dirty songs and it goes to the roof.
What you want now? Is it 50, 60,000 yet? 50,000 subs?
Like 52 something now. I think I went up a couple hundred since we talked the last time, but
since we went live 10 minutes ago.
No. It ends up it is there's other channels that even do even better, but like this month's been pretty good. But again, you put so much effort into like a comic book video, and then it just crashes. It kind of.
I know. Back in the day, I'm talking like 2 or 3 years ago, when I was doing the Spawn comics, you know, I used to get like 1,000 sometimes. I was like, no, it wasn't that rare, you know, like 1,000 views. Now if I get 1,000, something's wrong. It's like, what's happened?
Yeah.
What happened? It's a freak occurrence, Jim, I swear.
Yeah, and we've been told, both of us have been told, that reviews don't work on YouTube. I think that might be true.
I think it's true, yeah. Well, that's your tagline, isn't it, on your comic book?
Yeah, I have it on
review
that,
channel.
Be like, whatever.
Proving that YouTube reviews, comic reviews don't work, one review at a time.
Yeah, and I end up where people, like, I don't know, they're still yelling at me and you. I still, every time I load up the deal, it's like somebody's yelling at us about something, about that Martian man.
They're always yelling at us. Jim, just shout out to Tevye. Tevye, he's been on YouTube, and he's always there. Always used to see me in the chats. Good to see you, mate. He's heading to bed soon because it is late. I know it's late in the States.
By the way, just as a shout out, was it me and you talking at one point? We were talking about a movie, and it was Brightburn. That I don't know if that was me and you talking.
Was that me and you?
Or was it me and Matt? I forget. But it was like, it was the deal where I couldn't figure out that stupid name, and then all these people jumped in and said that, but it was Brightburn.
They shouted down, Brightburn, put it in the chat, Brightburn. Yeah. It wasn't very good. It was a good idea, which could have been done a lot better. I don't think it was a good movie. Yeah,
that was when I actually was watching more movies. And you're right, though. It was a cool idea, it just didn't work out by then.
What's the Fearmonic saying? They don't work on League either. If it's not the current week the book dropped, you basically won't get any attention on it. Yeah, I know. And as Jim knows, you know, he's had a written review site for, is it over 10 years? Is it the blogging site?
Actually, like 12, 13 years for the written stuff. Yeah.
We still get thousands, but you used to get tens of thousands, didn't you?
Yeah. And there used to be times where, because we would drop the reviews right at midnight. You know, on Tuesday into Wednesday, and by the next morning there used to be tons, but people used to read more. Print's dead.
Oh no, don't say that. Print is dead. Salty saying as well about YouTube, views are majorly down on the big channels too. People are done with hearing about how things suck. Why aren't they watching us then?
But that's the weird thing. What Salty's saying, that the weird play is that I think that people are done. Yeah, I was thinking of this earlier. They are done. I think people are fed up with hearing that things suck. The problem is, most people still know that things suck. They just don't want to hear it sucks anymore, because when you try to get positive, or even when you do like something that legit that you like, people seem to not care to hear that either. They seem to like they get angry. Like they don't want to hear it sucks, but they also don't want to be told it's good, and they just bail. It just seems like a lot of the things, there's a lot of apathy right now. It's apogee.
Apogee? What the hell's that?
So
I think that's an Indian dish, June, like an onion bhaji with your apogee.
It might be. But yeah, I think that it's the whole industry needs to pick itself up a bit. We need to get some books that actually are, exciting to talk about, let alone read, because that's the problem. When you read some of these books, and I end up like, I don't know. I used to have the deal where when I would read them, I'd get excited to talk about them.
Yeah, me too.
And then now it's almost like, okay, we're gonna have to talk about this one. There's still good books, but they're so few and far between. Yeah.
Where are we? To shout Tevye.
Well,
Brightburn was a fine as an Ultraman origin story, in my opinion. Yeah. Where were we? And Stephen's saying, in 1998, Jim, we entered an age of tolerance, but now we have created an age of cathartic rage. People just rage on the machine.
And Steve, there's a weird thing too. It's like everybody wants to hate on things, but then the opposite of it isn't just being honest. The opposite is, you're not allowed to say anything bad about anybody, because then they get offended. And you're stuck in the middle. I'm from the Philadelphia area, and I'm a big football fan. And I think some people, if you are football fans, you'll say Eagles fans are, known as notorious dicks. But the idea also just being tough fans. Even the Eagles fans, they're putting up billboards to, you end up, I remember it was a couple of years ago, this guy, Alshon Jeffries, ended up dropping a pass, and it pretty much took him out of the playoffs. And some people put up a billboard of like, we still love you, it's okay. I'm like, what happened? What happened to this world? Like, I'm telling you, it's
Well, like, you can't do like fair criticism. The art of criticism is dead. You know, people hear criticism and it instantly
that's
has
the
a
thing, yeah.
negative meaning, and it didn't used to be like that. It's you know.
No, and when you end up saying like, okay, well, this book wasn't great, I keep getting this idea of like,
Yeah.
you know how much time that person put in. I'm like, well, they should have put in a little more. Like, you can't, when you criticize something, it's not, I don't think that it's like one of these where you're personally like want to beat up somebody or attack them. You're looking at something and saying if it's good or not.
Fighting dog, Jim.
Yeah, but
Fighting
then
dog.
people end up where it's like, again, I think that there's a lot of people now doing reviews that are in the age of everybody wins. There's no losers. We don't keep score in games, and that's complete bullcrap. That drives me insane. And I think
Insane
that's what
in
it
the
is.
membrane?
It's like the idea where when you start a review, I don't know about you, Greg, but I don't start like some people say. I start in my head that everything's a 10, and then I go. I don't start as anything. I read it and go. But there's people I think that they think just because somebody did a comic like already, it can't be lower than an 8 because they put a lot of effort into it. It just doesn't make sense. It just drives me nuts.
I'm afraid I might have to upset Tevye here, Jim. Let's share a bit of news. Tevye is with a positive take. We have Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, we do, in Spider-Man 98. Just give me one sec while I share something. There was some breaking news, wasn't there, earlier on today? Here we go. We can find it. Is this working? Oh, no, it's gone weird, Jim. Okay, I've got to switch to this. This one.
Oh, there he is.
Is it showing now? Is it showing?
I see you. It's you as the
is it me?
It's younger you.
Oh, Jesus, what am I doing?
That's not the news.
How do we stop?
It was news. You were younger
Stop
at
sharing.
one point.
Jesus, what am I doing? I'm trying to share a window. It says here.
I think you might want to just tell him the news.
Okay, it's not going to work unless I click it. That's it. How's that? Zach Davison.
There we go.
The translator stroke interpreter writer on Ultimate X-Men, Marvel's Ultimate X-Men, Peach Momoko. His is his latest thing on Twitter. He did a great interview about Ultimate X-Men, got to express that any of you who are waiting for the comic to be something other than it is, for some grand reveal where the real X-Men pop up or the maker twists a magic dial, you will wait forever. The story is all there, everything is there. We're working on issue 18 now. We've got 6 more issues to go. If you haven't figured out yet that this is a story we're telling, then I don't know what to say. He also goes on to say, 6 more issues. So that means, does it end at 24? All of the Ultimate Universe stuff will.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Does that include Black Panther, Spider-Man, Wolverine?
He says all of it. I mean, I think that you might end up. I mean, that's the thing. Marvel is well known for, having new number ones with the same creative team. And I think what you'll get is Ultimate Universe Season 2, Year 2. I think that some of the... I don't think all the books will come back. I don't think Ultimate X-Men will. I think Peach Momoko's kind of... she's never done this much in a row. And I really like Ultimate X-Men. I think it's a good book. But right away, I think that you have to go with Zach Davidson. Obviously, Zach Davidson, I've read another interview and listened to one. Seems like a real nice guy. Yeah. I think he's fed up with people giving him crap about, when the real X-Men going to show up. I think
this isn't an X-Men book. Yeah,
so
it's his own thing, and I think Pete should maybe if she planned it out or not. But 24 issues, that sounds perfect to me. It's a finished story, But I'm just surprised to hear about the other Ultimate Universe stuff finishing at 24.
Yeah, and I think that I think
Tevye's like, wait, what?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think we'll have like a rebranding deal because the Maker's going to be coming up. You'll end up having that big thing, and then whatever comes from that, I think, continues on. But if it does end, pretty big disappointment. I'm not just saying disappointment because people like it. I'm saying a disappointment because there hasn't been much story being told over in Ultimate X-Men or Ultimate Spider-Man is seemingly everybody's favorite book, and boy,
except ours. Oh, Jesus, Nosferatu. F it. Blacks is here. The old gang's starting to show up. We got Jana in the chat. Zax is here. Jim. Dwayne Muth has popped in. Salty, of course. Great to see everybody. Sorry for the bad news. Sorry to piss you off, Tevye, but yeah, I was so surprised. If that includes Ultimate Spider-Man, which I think is one of Marvel's probably best-selling books at the moment, that is a surprise.
Yeah.
There we go. Crazy. Right, where are we? I just want a hardcover. Emphasis on the hard, Peach Momoko, of the issues already
good.
announced.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, Ultimate Wolverine, I think it's so disappointing, Tevi. I agree. I dropped it
Yeah.
after the 3rd issue, but I heard that 6 was quite good. Number 6, I don't know. Here we are, talking comics. Okay, forget about that. What else have we got? Got Nosferatu was asking about, Jim, when I first made it big on YouTube, you know what it was? It was my Matrix Regurgitations review, because it got an early release in Japan. It was very, very rare to get an early release for a movie, yeah? Just gonna try and find it. Let's try and find it. Where is it?
Those actually have been like your big things. You did Godzilla.
Godzilla was doing well too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet mine doesn't even show up anymore in the top. It used to be like in the top like 10. It would appear. No, it's not. Okay, where are we? Videos. Let's see. See how far down I am, Jim. See how I'm not current anymore. I know it's no sign of it. Look at all these reviews, and I bet they're all saying it's amazing. I came out and said it was just average, and I was disappointed, and I got murdered in the comments. People were trying to kill me. Yeah, how dare you? It's probably that you just don't understand it. Haven't we heard that before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Way too much.
Way too much. Did you see it, by the way, back in the day? Did you watch the Matrix Part 4 when it finally came out?
I did not. No. I only ever watched Part 1. I never even watched any of the others. Though I did play that awful game.
Didn't miss much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. I really I saw when I saw the Matrix, the original deal, I ended up watching it. I went on like a Friday night, then I went again on Saturday with my one buddy, and then went Sunday again.
Oh, did you go? I went every week. I was in Australia at the time, so there was like a cheap movie day on. I think it was a Tuesday in Sydney. I used to go for like 7 weeks every week. I loved it. Yeah. Here we go, James. Have a look at this. Look at it. It's the old Wakizashi. It's the old logo.
There it is.
Wakizashi's Tea House. Can you hear that? Minasan, this is Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House over in Japan. Look at How are you doing? Are you good? I'm Genki. A little bit cold. We had some snow last night, and last night I went to see this Matrix Resurrections, which opened in Japan Friday, 17th of December. Look at that. It's all in katakana. Matrix Resurrections. There we go. That's how you read katakana. But Gray, look at him. I was so young and innocent then. I had no idea what was going to happen. I'm not playing the sound, I'm just showing you some images. Yeah, I thought, did quite a good review, and it took off. It went crazy.
How many views?
He's fine as an actor. Let's have a look. It's finished on 32,000. Nice. It's nothing for you, is it, Jim, with your sus records?
I was gonna say that's just a Saturday afternoon for me.
I missed that intro, Nosferatu. Yeah, that's a crazy one. That was me recorded it. And it was the missus who told me to take that off. It's like, what is that? It's tea house. She's like, it scares people that. You come in so loud. I was like, I know that was the point. Trying to wake people up.
Yeah, I actually had the beginning of our, like, what is our, like, theme, the old theme. And so many people said that it's like, every time I see a video, it seems like you're yelling at me. I'm like, well, maybe I am.
You are all weirdos. You do sound angry in that. No,
yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
the deal. People
but
are
it
like,
does wake you up. That's the idea, isn't it?
I don't know what the hell the idea was. It does have Jenny from Blackpink in it, though.
Bang! Jim, Salty Traveling Sea, saying 3 more issues of Transformers. He's just been to a Comic-Con, by the way. He talked at length to one of the artists on the run today. It appears that the new team loves Transformers and doesn't want to change it, so have hope. Or does that mean 3 more issues of Daniel Warren Johnson doing it? So is it going to be a new team? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that he was leaving, and they were taking so long to like announce a deal too, which got me crazy.
And I know it doesn't mean much to you, does it? Because we're not connected to it, are we? Even though we know how good it is, we just don't have that connection.
Yeah, I don't. I've actually never seen anything Transformers. Nothing.
I've watched the first movie with Megan Fox. Whoo, mamma mia.
Yeah.
Drink. Cheers.
Yes, indeed. Can we get coffee and clink it together?
Oh,
so I can spill it all over myself.
Like Spiderman.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see. Let's try and catch up. Where are we? Nosferatu, look at him bigging up my channel. Your Children of Men and Lighthouse reviews are some that I still go back to watch. Yeah, the movie streams back in the day, they were a lot of fun. And Stephen Ransom, he used to be a part of those. Salty Travelling Sea, Zax, and he's always very busy. Yeah, Jacob, good to see you as well. Oh my goodness, Jacob's here as well. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like 4 years. Jim, where did they go? Up in smoke?
Yeah, really, they're gone. We're old men.
They ain't coming back.
Thanks.
Oh, Jonah, thank you, darling. 444, did you know? In Japan, that is the number of death.
Yeah.
So 444, that's 3 deaths for Grey. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to drop a clip, but I don't have anything new, Jim. What do I have? Goodness sake. No, it's all the same old stuff. Where are we?
You're gonna have to get something.
And I'm going to answer.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Nice.
Charles Gray, what a fantastic voice he had. Earlier on, Fairmont was taking the mickey out of me, the way I said Tuesday with a CH. C-H-E-W. Oh, Tuesday. Do you know? I want to hear Jim's posh accent. I used to be able to do a posh English one, but I can't really do it anymore, Jim.
What, like this? Hello, love.
No, that's not posh.
No, that's not. My mom's not very posh. She's pretty much I don't know. I think, as the French say, a scumbag. That's what my mom is.
A scumbag college. Oh, the scumbags. For young ones. I used to be able to do it like an RP, Queen's English style, but, you know, I'm too old now and northern. I've been in Japan so long, my accent's got kind of Americanized, you know? A bit weird. Good luck, says Tevia. Actually, I may get my wish if Jonathan Samuel Kent, your favourite, Superboy, hopefully being de-aged back to normal, thanks to DC Comics solicitations. That's right, it showed a DC history of a young 10-year-old John. Is that the Mark Waid DC's history, or history of the DC universe?
Yeah. I think that's just showing when he was younger, but
I do.
He's
not coming back, Sevia.
Yeah, there was
Sorry
something else that somebody was talking about. I can't remember what it was, but it was something about John and some new book or something as well, but he's still older.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salty talk to Dan Slott today, Jim. If ever a man was a pink version of Jabba the Hutt, it's him, for real.
That chick blocked me. He blocked me because he was joking, and then I
Everyone's
joked
blocking
back.
you.
Yeah. I don't even do much on Twitter anymore. You've kind of bailed as well, so I ended up where
it does nothing, Twitter.
No.
It gets you nothing unless you pay for stuff. No thanks. Jacob, no problem. Sorry, can't stay. Busy day tomorrow. Moving. Good luck. Tonight is my last night in the old house. Well, I hope you have a safe and a bad dream-free night. Last night in the old house sounds a bit scary. Sounds like the opening to a movie or a horror story.
I think maybe he's there because he has to stay there for the weekend to get his dead uncle's haunted house or something.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode, isn't it?
Exactly,
Something like that.
yeah.
Oh my God, speaking of that...
Like, how come a ghost from space keeps chicken and ham around?
You're right.
Why, Jim? Why? See, you didn't know you were going to be so involved, did you? You can't just be quiet and edit stuff in the background like you do on the Wesley streams.
I'm not doing it now. I ended up where that's I'm writing songs and
nonsense editing videos.
Yeah. I still do have to edit the Patreon Spotlight. I forgot all about that, so I will be doing that eventually. But yeah, I have to keep on my toes here.
You do. Nobody wanted anything from Mark Brooks. Dude ran my Reddit card purchase of another artist's stuff. He's truly a filthy hippie. Did he? Mark Brooks. Crazy. I don't know why, but that name kind of...
Mark Brooks is a dick.
That can set people off, can't it? Has he done some kind of bad behaviour in the past to fans?
He's like one of those guys that just always is trying to fight with people.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all it is. And you could just say anything, and he will just argue with you for no reason, and nobody cares because he's a jerk. So yeah.
Nobody cares because he's a jerk.
So
good
I'm
artist,
sure. Yeah, but I'm sure
How
nobody
dare
wants
he?
any parts of him because of his. I mean, Dan Slott's bad enough when he's online, but Mark Brooks, Dan Slott just ends up reacting because people yell at him, and he just takes it too far, and he's got thin skin. Mark Brooks just is a jerk. He's just a jerk.
Where are we? Fearmonic, I'm reluctant to get the Marvel swimsuit cover of his, but it is the best of the ones available, apparently. Okay, that's interesting. Might have to have a look for that. Oh, before I do that, Jim, I'm all over the place. I'm what do you call it? What's the word? Tangenting. I'm going on tangents. I meant to share the Weird Science. Where are we? DC Comics written review site that you say it still does very well, I think, compared to my crappy blog. But used to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views in here daily.
Yeah. Well, also because when Gabe put up reviews, he doesn't know what a page break is. It drives me insane. I like look at it out like that.
It goes on forever.
I mean, that's the thing. I keep telling him a page break, dude. You have to like not only it's one thing. It's like oh, you get another click, but it's not that. It's that the front page becomes just ridiculously just scrolling, and you don't need that.
I would have to do it.
If you go back up, you see there's a line there. The worst is, but he doesn't. That's not a page break. That's just a line.
I'll show you one of mine. Like, it's quite a while since I did one, unfortunately, on the DC side. But I can do it, Jim. I know how to do that. Where's me?
See, but you have to scroll so far to find it because of these damn things. But
I can't find anything. I can't remember what that's what I did. I think it was Batgirl.
Occasionally, I'll get on and I'll put page breaks in. It takes me half a day.
Goodness gracious!
Yeah, look at that. I mean, we've only gone through 2 reviews, I think. Like 8 pages.
There's New Gods. We were just talking about that earlier. There's 6. Yeah. We just reviewed 7 for the podcast, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mine's not even on anymore. I think Gabe just like
no, it's
he must
there.
have
You just gotta find it.
Jesus! Oh,
drive me nuts.
This is it. Wakizashi Grey, I think. Dark Patterns. There you go. Read more. See, that's how you do it. There, look.
And you have to
There's
read
the title.
more. It's right on the site. It's so easy to figure out.
We've got 2 comments. Let's see the spam comments, Jim, for a laugh.
Yeah.
Probably are they?
Maybe. You got. Well, let's see.
The way to control the cue stick to poke the billiards in 8-ball billiards is so simple that anyone can play.
That's at one point Eric got mad at me because I would respond to this. I'm like, really? I didn't know that. The billiards. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway.
Page breaks. It's so
That's
easy.
a long time ago. When the last time I did a DC review, it was May the 18th. I'm so sorry. It's a month.
I don't even want to know when the last I did.
Scatterbrained. You used to put your videos, didn't you? Videos up, and
I
don't know. Did they get any clicks off the site? Not really.
It didn't. Really.
I don't think mine do. Nah, same.
I used to put when the videos were in a regular review, they would do a little better, but it still didn't do great.
They would.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing? Where are we going, Jim? What's next? I did have some things lined up to talk about. Should we do a bit of news? Should we do a bit of news?
Why not?
Why not? You know.
Hello, love.
All right. Oh, hello, darling. That was posh, wasn't it? Marvel DC crossover, Jim. Here we go. This is only from the 20th, so it's yesterday. It's yesterday's news. They expand with new creators and character team-ups revealed. So I was getting excited thinking more comics. No, it's just backup stories. Are you ready? Yeah. Guess who we're going to get? It's the Marvel DC Deadpool Batman #1, which is written by our favourites, Zeb Wells, Greg Capullo on art. Here's the other news. It will feature backup stories pairing Kevin Smith and Adam Kubert will do Daredevil with Green Arrow. Captain America and Wonder Woman will unite Chip Zdarsky, Captain America soon, and Terry Dodson, your favourite, Jim, and Jeff the Landshark, this is the one, joins forces with Krypto, thanks to Kelly Thompson.
I like Jeff the Landshark at one point.
Jeff the Landshark.
Also, I want to tell you that
what's going on?
Right now, a couple of the things me and you had reviewed recently, that Kevin Smith story in that was ridiculously awful. The one with the basic, he ripped his pants like SpongeBob and he went, but that Jeff issue that we just reviewed this past week was god awful. It was terrible. It was just I like Jeff as a character. Oh, the worst. And so Kelly Thompson I do like more than some people, but that issue was not good. I don't know, I'm not really looking forward to this anymore. I was looking forward to the crossover deal, thinking it was going to be bigger. But no,
Zeb Wells
yeah.
doing it. You know, the main story. Deadpool, Batman. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened to Grant Morrison? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Zeb
Really?
Wells. Zeb Wells.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Let's see what they had to say. Just a little bit more. Writers are just as excited. Cap and Diana are both symbols of strength and peace. It's been thrilling to explore what they'd mean to each other, said Zdarsky. Meanwhile, Thompson called Jeff and Krypto's team up an absolute honour. It's an honour. Sometimes this job is very cool. That's what she said.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what she said. Sometimes this job's very cool. Like, when isn't it? When you're writing Birds of Prey? Because that book sucks. Like, this sucks right now.
Hasn't it won like 20 Emmys for the last 20 years?
It's got an EGOT.
Oh God! What the hell that is? Fantastic Four by Dan Sloth. Sloth. Dwayne always calls him Dan Sloth. Oh, classic.
Not a big fan of that run. Yeah, Chip. It's funny too. Like, this is how I realized that comics.
Steven.
If anybody says comics are great or whatnot, the idea that Chip Zdarsky was on a kind of long enough Batman run, and it lessened his profile.
It
like,
did.
How does Batman lessen your overall hype? That's weird. And then you have Spiderman, which is.
Do you think the same thing happened to Tom King when he was on Batman?
No,
he was really hyped before that, wasn't he?
No, the Batman, he was doing like Grayson and the things, and then Mr. Miracle came about the same time. But no, Batman
Vision
elevated him, and
King of Babylon, Sheriff of Babylon, things like that.
Yeah, I like
kind of
that.
smaller
I like
miniseries. That was decent. Vision was great.
Yeah.
And then it was all downhill from
there. He's been writing the same freaking story for 8 years now, and it's downhill. But yeah.
Great to see Michael in the chat. Fantastic to see you, channel member. Great support of the channel. Congrats on 4 years, Gray. What's up, everyone? I appreciate it. Michael, unfortunately, I don't have, where are we? A baseball clip, because I know you're a huge baseball fan. Let's see what I've got, which is the closest to a baseball clip.
I'll give him one. Just a bit outside. There you go.
That was awesome.
That's my clip.
Is that your baseball commentary?
That was my baseball commentary.
Okay, it's not about a baseball bat, but it is about the short sword, the wakizashi.
He swaps his long sword for a wakizashi.
There you go.
Jim, when we arguing about who's got the longest or the shortest sword, what was that? I can't remember. It was like your Jimbo review.
I think you won.
Ah, dear.
Shortest, I mean. Just a bit outside.
How dare you? You have.
Unbelievable.
Greta.
Unbelievable. Greta never gets old.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, Grant is doing Batman Deadpool. He didn't mention his name, did he? He just said Zeb Wells.
I saw, I forget who in it, you'll see. They said that Grant does like the second one shot.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to be like it's like Marvel versus DC and then DC versus Marvel. They kind of play that game a lot of times.
Batman Deadpool, the second half of the one shot by Grant. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your money. Cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll probably review that, me and you, because of the Morrison stuff. So that'd be fun.
Talking Morrison.
I forced you to review Jeff the Land Shark, so
You did.
I owe you one.
And then I forced you to review Cy Spurrier's Flash, didn't I? The last one. Yeah, made you catch up.
The thing about it is we'll never review Jeff again, and I'm stuck with the Cy Spurrier garbage.
It's only once a month, Jim. It's only once a month.
Oh, you tricked me.
Okay, a little bit more comic book news. I've lost most of the viewers, by the way, when I started talking comics, but I appreciate all the people who are still here. I love you all, you know that. Check this out. This is a bit of Spider-Man news. So, Michael, if you're still here, check this out. And Jim, you've already heard this, but for people who haven't heard yet, you won't believe it. Well, you probably will. Spider-Man is to split in two, with one going cosmic, man, starting in September 2025. Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz, thank goodness, but also John Romita Jr., they're coming back. They're going to have a tale of two Spideys, one on Earth and one in the galaxy, Jim. Yeah, what do you make of this?
That sounds like Spider-Man.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds really Spider-Man-esque.
It's like red and blue Superman. Yeah.
It's a solicitation for issues 11 and 12. There's going to be two Spider-Man. Apparently, this is what he got to say about it. This is Joe Kelly. I love really grounded, Manhattan-based Spider-Man stories. But, hang on a minute, I also love it when he's in fish out of water mode. You don't get much farther from the pond than deep space. But why choose? Why not have both? There we go.
Really? Like, just imagine the Spider office, and they're there, and somebody's like, hey, you know, maybe we should get Peter and MJ together. And people like it, like on the Ultimate Universe. They're like, nah, let's go cosmic with half of them. Like, and
let's do a Jamiroquai. Go cosmic.
It's like let's go cosmic and have a costume that looks like shit. Because I see it right there. It looks like shit.
That looks awful,
great, right?
doesn't it?
It does not look good. No, it's not good.
They've only made one decent Spidey variant costume, and it's the black one, hasn't it? The Secret Wars back in the day, the Venom, the original Venom one. The black one was awesome. I used to like that.
Man, look at that. It actually, what it looks like is what's it called? What was that? The gold spider? What the frick was that?
Oh god, Norman, yeah, what was that?
Yeah, it was Norman as that deal, and that's all it looks like again.
What do you think, folks?
What was it called? I swear to God, it was like golden spider nonsense. I can't remember.
Space Spiders, that shitty Stephanie Mayerbook, the host, says Monik. So is it Meyer or Mayer? I can't remember. I'm sure they'll get some clown and they'll pitch it as cosmic horror Spider-Man. They're always saying cosmic horror these days.
Yeah, who likes that?
H.P. Lovecraft, but he's dead.
Yeah, really.
Take this one out. This variant's pretty cool, Jim. What do you reckon? Here we go. This is my favourite.
Gold Goblin it was. I just looked it up. Yeah, it was Gold Goblin, that one deal.
I forgot all about that until you said it. Yeah.
So did everybody. There's Spider-Boy. I do like Spider-Boy, but...
I do like him too. It's one of the good things Dan Slott's done recently.
Yeah. But again, look at these spider characters that just... You're like, who needs them? I can't even name half them. I like Silk. But...
Oh god, I don't know. Yeah. Where is it? So that was about it. But it's
I
after
meant actually
the
like
Hellgate
fabric.
art,
I like Silk.
Oh, Silk.
Yeah,
really?
Hellgate.
Forget Hellgate.
Yeah, I just like the fabric. It feels good.
See, you're going too over my head, or like you're going too deep. I can't catch your jokes. It's like hoo, hoo. So it's Joe Kelly on 11 with
you can get that.
Pepe Larraz and John Romita Jr. And then on issue 12, it's just John Romita Jr. again. So people are going to be pissed off with that. But at least Sully likes him. Sully loves him, by the way.
Yeah, Sully. I like John Romita Jr. I just don't like his art anymore.
I like his storytelling more than his art. That makes sense. He's a good storyteller.
So yeah, I'm telling you, when he was punching out the windows, they look like shit. Everything looked bad. I don't know.
That page was really bad.
It really, and I don't even know what it was even trying to get at. Like, I don't know. Joe Kelly.
There were some good pages, but they were few and far between. Sorry, John.
Yeah.
What's up, Grey Shield World Dragons? Wow, 4 years on YouTube. I know, right? Still here. I'm so stubborn. I refuse to quit, Jim. That's my problem. Ever the optimist.
Yeah. I don't. I'm quitting after this.
You're quitting after this, aren't you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm done. Great, you screwed me over. You made me, review that Cysperior nonsense, so I'm done.
I know. And then you got revenge. You made me review Jeff the Land Shark issue 1.
So, but I will actually be live streaming tomorrow with the Sus Records, but that's different.
Oh yeah, your Sus Records dance party. What time is that on? Let people know.
At 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yep.
Saturday night
I do it a little later,
songs.
so it's a little sus, so you gotta go
a little naughty.
Later.
It is. Where are we, Jim? Just one more piece of news. Again, it's Spider-Man related. This is the last one. I think you've already heard it, but just for people who haven't, JMS is returning to Spider-Man briefly, a 5-issue mini called Amazing Spider-Man Torn in October. Is he one of Spider-Man's most legendary riders? That's the question. Swinging back into action, where are we? Brand new 5-issue limited series launching in October. I wanted to get to... There's a Nick Lowe quote, Jim. I was saving it for you. Where are we? Here we go. Let's see what Nick Lowlife had to say. JMS wrote some of my all-time favourite Spidey issues, said Spider-Man editor Nick Lowe. When he said he wanted to come back, I was already leaping at the opportunity and twisting my ankle in the process.
I like in the back of all the ASM, like every issue, it's like, I was crying when I read this one. I'm like, so was I.
So I was crying reading your comments about it.
Yeah,
God's sake.
I'm telling you, JMS just did the that Captain America run. Boring as shit. Like,
oh God, it was, wasn't it? I'm sorry, but it was really poor.
Bad. Yeah,
that was bad.
I'm looking forward to Chip Zdarsky on Cap. I hope that he does a good job because Cap has been in a bad spot for a while. That stuff with the hive mind Lansing and Kelly, like, that was terrible too. But JMS's stuff just never like really got going. It just was boring. So I kind of think he might be done, but we'll see.
Could be. Not sure about the cover. It's an interesting angle. Where are we? Covered by Adam Hughes. Okay, sorry, Adam. Sorry about that. There we go. So yeah, October. So Spider-Man Torn. Another Spider-Man mini, Jim. Just after we got Spider-Girl, the Spider-Man series that everyone was asking for.
My favorite book of the past couple of years at Marvel was Spider-Boy. Spider-Girl being in that. There's no reason that Spider-Girl should have a series. It doesn't even make sense. I just think because Dan Slott ended up doing the Superman Unlimited, so I don't think he had enough time or whatnot, so they canceled Spider-Boy, and they didn't want to have somebody else do that, so they just said, "Oh, we'll do Spider-Girl," and it just didn't make sense.
I thought it was pretty good. It was doing all right. I don't know if it was selling well, but we were enjoying it.
Yeah,
you were really enjoying it, weren't you?
Yeah. I think it was
it's a
doing
shame
okay.
they cancelled it.
But yeah, they can't. It just seems that Dan Slott just was doing other things, and he's doing the Superman stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, that Spider-Girl was nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. I enjoyed your review more than the issue. Jim, I've got to drop this for Salty because this is his favourite clip of mine. It's a little bit sus, so it will suit you. Okay. Such records. And thanks so much, Salty. I always cut the best bit, don't I?
I remember when you sent me that at one point. I'm like, what the heck is he doing?
What is this?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my God. Urutsukudoji, Legend of the Overfiend. Absolutely legendary. Crazy stuff. Shieldwell was saying Jeff the Landshark is a playable character in the Marvel Rivals game. Yeah.
That's why they have the
That's why they're pushing it again at the moment.
And they're overdoing it. I don't think anybody who's playing Rivals that much is like, oh, I got to read this comic, and it was really bad.
It was. Where are we? Fiamona, wake me up when there's a spider baby. Pillow turquoise hot chocolate. Is that a sticker? Now that's what I'm talking about. I knew I'd wake you up with that, Salty. Yes. Michael, Spider-Gwen has gone a bit cosmic, and I love that title. Might be why they're trying it with Spidey. Okay, I've not been reading it, Michael.
I don't think a lot of people are reading it, though.
No.
And here's the thing. Michael, if you're right, just think of the idea that Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, they're changing up because of Spider-Gwen. Like, that's how bad Spider-Man has fallen. That, some trends are going through Spider-Gwen instead of the opposite way. Because from what we heard, we actually heard rumors and people talking about actual sales of Spider-Man have tanked.
Oh my God!
Like down to in like the 40,000s, which that's a book that regularly should be selling 100 at least. So.
If those numbers are true, Jim, and it's like a video that we both watched. It's like someone who supposedly has a bit of an insider contact. Yeah. After issue 1 of the relaunch, which was a top-selling comic that month, fair enough. I think it was it by issue 3 and 4 it had dropped to 45,000.
Yeah, and that's bad. That's really bad. But I said when you end up having Joe Kelly on the 8 Deaths, and then say, oh, by the way, there was no hype then because 8 Deaths wasn't great.
It was terrible.
But then you also don't have the thing to look forward to of like, oh, a new writer. You're already getting that in the 8 Deaths, and I think it kind of was a misplay. But from what I've heard from a couple of people, legit told me that they reached out to a bunch of other people. Nobody wants to do it, and that's again what I said about Chip Zdarsky and Batman. It's a weird play now where Batman and Spider-Man aren't books that will elevate your career anymore.
Which
odd.
is crazy.
Very
That was
odd.
unheard of back in the day.
It's very odd. And people were turning down Spider-Man. They turned down, it was pretty well known that people, big writers turned down the X-Men stuff as well. And you see how bad that ended up at this point. You know, a lot of books ending at 10 and just, it's tough.
Shield War saying, it seems like they cancel a good series at the drop of a hat, but will let a crap book linger way longer. I tell you what springs to mind. The first thing I thought was, how is Harley Quinn still going? It's like issue goodness knows how many. How is Catwoman still going?
That's terrible too.
That's not good.
Please.
Like 70 something now.
And Shield Wall, the thing that's when people talk about, oh, why does manga do well and things like that, it's exactly that. When there's a bad series, it's gone. It does not last. And
the readers vote.
Unfortunately, the only
buy.
thing is, bad series end, but sometimes good series do as well. But
I know.
For the most part, though, if things are hitting with the fans, they stay. If they're not, they're gone. And you don't get a lot of chances, so you try to hit.
You do. Oh, look at this. Nosferatu's going all emotional. It's going to make me tear up. Do you listen to this?
Goodness.
Congratulations again, brother, but you're my oldest internet friend. I can't express how grateful I am to have met you and the privilege it's been to be your friend. Love you, bro. My goodness. You know how we met? It was through that Matrix Revolutions, or what it's called. Resurrections video review, yeah. He watched it and he thought, look at that little English twink there. Look at him. And he subscribed to my channel. I've got to find a clip for him, for Nosferatu. You know the one I'm going to play. It's got to be this.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't you? Drunken in a Virginia fence. I seen it. You're fond of me lobster.
Genius. Willem Dafoe. Never gets old, Jim.
Yeah. I love William Dafoe.
He's awesome. Where are we? Yeah, Salty, I know. A bro hug with box wine all around. I wish I had a box wine. I would be drinking right now, but I've got to go out later, so I can't yet. It's not even 2 p.m. here.
Some day drinking for you?
Yeah. I'm looking for an excuse. Anyone enabling me apart from Nosferatu in the chat? Michael, Spidey needs to be a grounded character, and he needs strong villains. I enjoyed what they did with Hobgoblin. I did. Jim didn't like the cola storyline, but I liked Hobgoblin.
Cola. Here, and I'll tell you though,
because it didn't make sense when you broke it down. It didn't make any sense, did it?
Well, and the other thing about it is it was weird because when you first framed the story, you ended up having the Hobgoblin like there, but the big mystery then ended up being Itsy Bitsy. It should have been the opposite. It should have been that you didn't realize that Hobgoblin was back and then have that as a big thing. But then once you got involved in that cola, it was basically one of those plays of a villain doing a villainous thing that he actually, if he just calmed down, he would make more money just doing what he did. It was the Dr. Evil deal, where he had like a multi-million-dollar corporation going and then threw it away for like $5. It just was ridiculous.
$5, ladies and gentlemen. Would you throw it away for $5?
$5. I don't know. The idea of anything with Joe Kelly, I don't think the voice is right. I think that he writes them as if he's still writing Deadpool a lot of times, and it just comes off as cringe.
That's why I did kind of half enjoy, more than you, the last issue, the John Romita Jr. drawn issue, because it was Spider-Man being, their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man doing basic neighborhood things.
I just love the idea where it starts off and it says, Peter's like, man, things are finally going great for me lately. I'm like, you mean like that cosmic story where you died a bunch of times? And
Everyone forgot.
They became the Sorcerer Supreme and died. And then also you ended up then high as crap. By that cola and Itsy Bitsy, I don't think things are going that great for you. Also, your girlfriend is just bragging about banging other dudes right in front of you. It's like, what is guy? And then again, the thing is, it is kind of funny. Peter's been such a sad sack. Things are a little better. They're just still awful. It's just ridiculous. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it totally makes sense. He nearly died via Itsy Bitsy, or nearly got raped by her anyway. And it's like, oh, things are going really well for me lately. It's hang on a minute, really?
She has mandible jaws, was licking him, and is kind of like his clone daughter.
The Predator moment, yeah, when she unveiled her mandibles, Jim.
I don't even know what happened to her.
I didn't know where to run or jump in, dive in.
Exactly. You were all thinking she was sexy. Then she turned up Predator on you. I thought you were the Predator, but she was.
With
my
these dodgy
goodness.
takes. Oh my God.
Whew.
Whew.
And,
Fame on it. Catwoman's been propped up for dozens of issues by cover buys. That's it, isn't it? It's the variant covers and the main
People
cover.
say that a lot with Poison Ivy as well. And
Yeah, yeah.
At one point, I stopped reading it now. Once Eric quit, I was like, there's a couple books I'm bailing on. But yeah, I don't know. I looked at the solicits today for DC, and I expected everything to be canceled. And it's like, it seems like Harley should
Harley's
legit
still
be
going.
done. And I'm a Harley fan. I'm one of the few that like Harley. So I think that Harley needs to be put away for a while. I think she has to go away so that people actually want her back, because I think that people are just bored with her.
Yeah, me too.
And everybody who writes her now tries to write her like the cartoon, the newer cartoon. And there's so much more to Harley than that, and it just kind of sucks.
Go back and read, oh my God, what's it called? I'm going to lose me card. My geek card. The first one she appeared in by Paul Dini.
Mad Love.
Mad Love, yeah, go back and read that, for your take on Harley.
Yeah, there's a couple good runs. I like, if people would ever hear of the Sean Ryan new Suicide Squad book, it was really good. Harley was
didn't read
really
it, but
good.
I've heard about it.
Like, she ends up in that, like, she's kind of upset that people, like, treat her like a joke and tries to do some... And also one of the better boomerangs as well. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Really? So new Suicide Squad, yeah?
Yeah, Boomerang actually goes against pretty much like Al-Qaeda in it, and has some really funny lines. Like, he just wants to let these kids play soccer and ends up like pretty much risking his life for it. It's pretty good.
The relationship stuff in the Spidey books, it is awful, isn't it? Yeah, it's weird. It's like... So Peter's seeing Felicia behind Shay's back, but she kind of knows about it, so she's double dating someone behind his back, and MJ's out of the picture because now she's Venom, and
she's with Paul.
But I think she's more with Venom now than she's
also,
with Paul, and Paul's getting jealous.
Aunt May's definitely banging that Ricardo guy. Hey, Ricardo. The funniest is I didn't realize until later that you end up when he goes, "Hey, Ricardo." And he goes, "No, Ricky," and it's a "I Love Lucy" joke that nobody got.
Is it that old? It's like,
who
remembers "I Love Lucy"?
I'm telling you, it's like,
apart from you
Joe
and
Kelly's
me.
like, I'm gonna end up. This one's for the kids. I Love Lucy.
Dwayne as well.
Fred?
We get it, don't we? Faye, Monica, and Michael, I reckon it's too old for them. Yeah. Them youngsters, Jim in the chat.
Yeah, really.
I'm just guessing, by the way. I mean, Faye Monica could be like 75, but I don't think he is.
He's an old soul, I would say.
He's an old soul. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's what people used to say, that like they'd say, that when I was real little, it was basically because I was boring as shit and didn't talk a lot because I was too shy. So like, he's an old soul. It just meant that I just was nothing. I just was an idiot.
Old souls, Jim.
Yeah. 2 large gins, 2 pints of cider. I've seen the cider. If my father was loaded, I'd ask him for some money. Your father's my father, you wouldn't get it. Yeah, that's chin chin.
Chin chin.
There you go.
Jim's not wrong. Look at that. You want to get that in quotes and put it on your wall.
Goodness.
Jim's
I don't even know what I'm not wrong about.
You're not wrong about being
everything.
Right. How does that work again? The Batman animated series, Harley Quinn. Yes, Dwayne. Yeah, that's a really good version too. And to counter that, Fairmont is saying he thinks the recent cartoon blows. The adult, or is it adult? Adult, Jim.
I watched the first season. I think like the first couple episodes I actually liked. I laughed. There was some good jokes, and then it just became like almost like it became a parody of itself being a parody of itself. It ended up getting too ridiculous, and then I was like, I'm out. But again, that's one version. You don't have to now do everything like that, and that's what these newer writers of Harley do. I say my famous quote is that they write her as a caricature, not a character, and that ends up not doing very well. It gets boring. Everybody has to Harley it up. But
that's what it's become. She's become almost a meme of herself, hasn't she? What she used to be. It's become the meme kind of thing.
Yeah, and I know somebody yelled. I think it was Stephanie Phillips yelled at me at the one point when because she didn't like Gabe either. But I said at one point, and
really?
She just didn't get what I meant. The idea of when you write Harley, you can't go too Harley. You can't go too one way, or it just becomes too much. It's just too much, and people forget, PhD, pretty smart gal.
Ooh,
they just
look
go
at that. Throwing the doctorate around.
They just go all with the jokes and stuff. So
here we go, hot take. It's not really a hot take, Salty, but it's your take. Not going to lie, the new James Gunn Superman trailers make me not even want to see it on the high seas, okay? I have hope, Jim. I have hope for Superman.
Yeah, we were going to do another trailer reaction.
Yeah, we
and
were,
I didn't see your thing. I didn't wake up in time.
It's a good joke because I was drunk, I think, when I say to the mate. Again,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Jim, let's review Superman.
It's like,
I can
trailer.
talk.
Well, I mean, when aren't you? You drunkard.
Right now. I'm sober as a judge.
Yep.
Yeah, had a couple of good jokes, but it wasn't anything Robot Chicken hadn't done 10 years earlier, says Fearmonic again. Ooh. Yeah. Robot Chicken.
Yeah. Again, what you have to realize as in comicdom, the worst things that you could ever see on a resume used to be Robot Chicken. Then it became like freaking, what's it called then?
Was Zeb Wells writing that back in the day?
Yeah.
Team?
Zeb Wells.
Is that where he came
Robot
from?
Chicken. Yeah.
What happened to him, Fearmonic, Jim? What happened to Zeb Wells? Got too big for his britches or his boots.
Yeah, and then it became Rick and Morty. This is what I was going to say. Those two.
Oh, yeah. Rick and Morty.
At one point,
early Rick and Morty was brilliant.
Yeah. The writers from Robot Chicken, they all go to comics. And the Rick and Morty people, like Cody Ziegler.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Really? Was he on that?
Yeah, he says he was. But when I look, I think he might have just went out and got sandwiches. And ate them all, from what I see. I don't want to shame the guy at all, but it looks like he ate them all. But yeah, I just the beginning, like you said, Rick and Morty at the beginning was great, but then it became what it did.
Yeah, first couple of seasons, like the Simpsons, or maybe not just first couple, the early Simpsons were fantastic, and then that's been dead for years.
I could go into season 9, but I go like a tight 8 is what I do.
Okay.
I say at points like The Simpsons is my favorite TV show, but is it? Yes, I don't like 24 seasons. But that might mean that I don't really love the show. But
no.
Yeah, there are some though that some of those early episodes are just classic.
It was genius. It really was. It was so funny. Like so many jokes, and they kept landing, didn't they? It was really inventive.
Once they started trying to keep a continuity, then the whole thing fell apart.
Yeah, that's where it kind of it fell apart.
Yeah.
Thank God for Ghost Machine, says Dwayne.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Rook, aren't we, Jim? And Fearmonic, the Rick and Morty comics are very mid, and that's where they all come from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks, Shieldwall. Good to see you.
Yeah, there is a bunch of writers that when you go and see, like either they were on the Rick and Morty, or they write Rick and Morty, or those are the same that you'll get like a bunch of these writers that you're like, oh, what do they write? Oh, My Little Pony, Rick and Morty. It's like the same deal. I'm like, all right, whatever.
My Little Pony. Oh my goodness. By the way, Jimmy, I don't want to keep you too late. I might just be going on for a little bit longer, but are you okay? You're welcome to bounce. You've got things to do. I mean, you've got things to edit or make.
I do have stuff to edit. I get it. You're kicking me off.
I'm just going to go on a little bit of a boring waffle. I was going to read from a book and stuff. But thank you so much for joining me.
Goodness.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to go and edit my spotlight that I should have done last night and forgot.
Oh, yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, so I'm
even if it is with Simon.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness. It is. We
doesn't watch this.
We did Krypto and
Jim getting the hook.
What else did we do?
What did you do? Krypto and Supergirl 2?
No, we did Krypto.
That was last week.
When
was that?
I can't remember what we did. What else did we do? Krypto and I don't remember.
I'm going to have to look now. What came out this week? Come on, Jim. What are you doing?
I don't remember.
Did you do Titans?
No, Zatanna.
Oh, Zatanna.
It was Zatanna.
Edward.
And
Zatanna.
that issue made no damn sense. But, I got Salty said I'm getting the hook.
You getting the boot?
Yeah, Dwayne, I'm telling you, 13. Halfway through 9, I am done.
Really?
Yeah, it's
You're stricter.
And really, once they revealed Skinner, it wasn't like the deal. Then I'm really done.
Oh, that was
Then I got angry. That was like jumping the shark deal. But I will get out of here. I'll let you go. But yeah,
no, I'll let you go for once.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. But there is one thing I did want to tell you before I left.
Fell for it. Fell for it every time. You also get a random Cal Starks on Rick and Morty issues, and they're decent. Yeah, well, that would be if it's Cal Starks. I can see that. Did you read his like, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Oh my god, it's kind of a horror villain, like, you know, themed miniseries from Dark Horse. That was pretty good. Drop it in the chat for me, like I'm sure you know what it is. Jim's like, yeah, Jim, release me, please release me. Samurai Jack was awesome too. Big fan of that. And Primal baby. Aquatine Hunger Force remains genius. Says, salty travelling sea, fight me, baby. Take care, Jim. You enjoy your editing. I know how much you do. You love it. Oh my god, it's hard work, isn't it? Yo, Disgruntled. Good to see you. Venture Brothers and Home Movies. Disgruntled, I know I've seen you around a few streams now, and I've got a feeling are you somebody else? Are you someone I already know, but with a different moniker? No? Can't remember. I hate this place, says Fear Monarch. But yeah, there was going to be loads of things I'm going to talk about, but, you know, I'm going to wrap things up soon because, yes, you know, fantastic to be 4 years on YouTube. I will do a proper video for it, an actual video just talking about the highs and the lows, or should I talk about the lows and the lows and the lowers and even lower, you know, going down. Look at this, it's just about to wrap things up. Not quite, folks, not quite. I want to read a little bit from a bit of Haruki Murakami. It's a very, really short chapter, like not even 2 pages. And it just kind of, my God, it was hitting the buttons of where I am right now. It's crazy. And this was written in 1983 or 4, something like that. We'll get to that in a minute. Wild Sheep Chase, one of his earliest and probably one of his best books. Love it. Haruki Murakami. Nay. Can we vote for someone else to avoid 4 more years? I know, you all want me to quit, don't you? I know it. Salty for the memory. I think we did our first show back in March of 2022. I was brand new to live streaming. I was doing YouTube from, as you say, June 2021, but it was just comic book reviews and, you know, a few like random outdoor videos where I was so bloody nervous and talking really slowly for some reason, like a teacher in Japan, like that. My old Tuesday show. Yes. You were a welcome addition to the madness. Those were good days, Salty. Weren't they? They were great times. That's where I first met you and Zax. Probably people like Prophet Steve, Max von Priestley there. My goodness, who else? Yeah, but that was it. It was Zax, Salty, and Max. Remember, we did a little mini video together too, talking about how we got started on YouTube. Back in the days when we were all innocent. Then again, we might get some Nossi guy. Nossi was here before. Yeah, that's it. And Purple as well. Purple on the streams. Ah, God. It feels like it's like 10 years ago, doesn't it? Not 4 or even 3. Sorry, 3 years ago. That's crazy. That is crazy. I want to show you something while I'm rambling away here. But yeah, let's get to Gray's channel. A couple of members videos, so you can't see them unless you're members. They're only very short, don't worry. I'm going to share them so you can have a look. It's 2 little views of Japan recently. One is the awesome local no Kitaro train. No, I didn't say gay. I said no Kitaro train. And another one is like just a view of the rice fields when I'm driving, because it's the rice season. Where is it? Oh no, I don't have it. I've got the rice fields. Here we go. Let's check this out. So, share screen. Here we go, baby. Just bear with me. Also share the audio. Yes, here it is. Might turn it down a bit because of the music getting clipped. It's not great quality, but you'll see it in a minute. You get this view of Dyson, the mountain there in the background. Reflecting, look at that, reflecting the rice fields. So good. It's coming now, I think it's about 24 or 5. I'm going to pause it. Bring on the money shot. Boom! Look at that. I love it. I love it when they flood or irrigate. They flood the fields when and then they plant, and it's like tiny little stems at the moment. It's just little bits of grass, and it comes up and it gets higher and higher through the rainy season and then the summer. But I love the reflection. It's even better when you get a blue sky. It's just beautiful. Ah, happy days in Japan. There it is. You can see the rice there, lines and lines of it. Some people still do it by hand, but a lot of them use a kind of tractor thing, and it just, you know, it just plots them all in really good straight lines. But yeah, that's one. Stop sharing that. Oh, where's the other one I was talking about? Where's the train video? Oh my God. I'm not talking about the longer one. I made a shorter one. Oh, well. Let's see who's here. Yeah, you got it, didn't you? You got it, Salty. Church of the Poisoned Mind. That's an oldie and a goodie, isn't it? Ah, since when did trains have side mirrors? Yeah, I couldn't find it. I want to show you the anime or manga, the manga train. And it's a 2-carriage train. It's tiny. Mamma mia. I thought I'd put it on my channel. No. Okay, never mind. Can I actually share the video? Does that work as a player thing? Let's see. Let's see how we do. Just bear with me while I do that. I'll drop a clip. Do I have anything longer than? Not really. Yes, I do. Let's have a bit of a dance. Here we go. Nope, that didn't work. Oh no, I think it's gone, folks. Yeah, I've got a longer train video. I want to show you a short one. It's probably just on my phone, so never mind, I'll do it another time. Okay, that'll do. That will do. Right, before we wrap things up, because there is still... Yeah, that mountain, how good does it look? Amazing, right? Beautiful. Mount Dyson. No, it doesn't, not shaped like a vacuum cleaner. Mount Dyson. It's got a great name, Dyson, but it translates really boringly. The first part, Dai, D-A-I, means big, and the second part, Sen, is another way of reading Yama, which is mountain, so it just means big mountain. Oh, what an interesting name. Look, there's Big Mountain. Jesus exclusives are that rare, you can't even find them. I know. Hey, will it work if I show it on my phone? I think it might. Just make sure that I don't show, I don't drop a naughty video of me stripping off at night. Sending to the ladies, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I can do it. I can do it on here. Where is it? That's right. I shared it on the Slack, didn't I? Fearmonic, on my members' Slack. So here we go. Let's see if this comes through. The sound might not come through, but you'll be able to see the picture, I think. Are you ready? Are you ready? Did you see it? Did you catch it? Let's have a look at the look. I'll pause it part way through. What pause? Not really showing, is it? No, I didn't think it'd work. You can't really... Oh, there it is. Look, we can see a little bit. That's Neko Musume, cat daughter, one of the characters from no Kitaro. Yeah, anyway. There's Kitaro right at the back. He's the guy with the hair covering one eye. Can you see? Not really. Oh, look at me ring light. Ooh, ladies. Anyway, that's it. Right, before we finish, folks, I know I'm blathering on. File management. I don't have it on my computer. I've got it on the phone. Such a pro. Right? Oh, hang on a minute. I know what to do. Ha! I'll show you. I know what I'm doing. Go into me Slack, where I've shared it with me buddies. General, is it under random? This is it. Okay, folks, I've got it. Ha! I'll teach you. Preset share. Boom. Make it bigger, ladies. There might be no audio though because it's... We'll just see the train. Can you see it? There's Nezumi Otoko, mouse man or rat man. Tsunakake Baba, there, the old lady who throws sand in your face. Ito Momen, the weird like cloth ghost thing. Neko Musume, and Kitaro with Daddy Eyeball. Medama Oyaji is called, but Daddy Eyeball on the back. So cool. Yay, we did it. Isn't that great? No Excalibur trip. Oh, it has audio. Nice one. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's right. Well, I think when you share a tab, it usually works, doesn't it? Congratulations on 4 years. Thanks, Nene, about the sound. Thanks, Dwayne. Okay, before we finish, as I say, I've got it's going to take maybe 5 minutes. This is it. This is my life. This is my life. It's chapter 38, I think, of part 2. It might be part 3. It's near the end, but there's no real spoilers for this. That's all it is. It's called And So Time Passes. Are you ready for this, folks? Are you ready? It's pretty dark, by the way. Am I saying I'm in a dark place? Maybe. You know I've been fighting the darkness for a while. Here we go. Darkness crept in through my ear like oil. Someone was trying to break up the frozen globe of the earth with a massive hammer. The hammer struck the earth precisely 8 times, but the earth failed to break up. It only cracked a little. 8 o'clock, 8 at night. I woke with a shake of the head. My body was numb. My head ached. Had someone put me in a cocktail shaker with cracked ice and like a madman shaken me up? There's nothing worse than waking up in total darkness. It's like having to go back and live life all over from the beginning. When I first opened my eyes, it was as if I were living someone else's life. After an extremely long time, this began to match up with my own life. A curious overlap. My own life as someone else's. It was improbable that such a person as myself could even be living. I went to the kitchen sink, splashed water on my face, then drank down a couple of glasses quickly. The water was cold as ice, but still my face was burning hot. I sat back down on the sofa amid the darkness and silence, and began, gradually, to gather up the pieces of my life. I couldn't manage to grasp too much, but at least it was my life. It's my life. Sorry. Slowly I returned to myself. It's hard to explain what it is to get there, and it'd undoubtedly try your interest. Just a little bit more now. I had the feeling that someone was watching me, but I didn't pay it any mind. It's a feeling you get when you're all alone in a big room. I thought about cells. Like my ex-wife had said, ultimately, every last cell of you is lost. Lost even to yourself. I pressed the palm of my hand against my cheek. The face my hand fell in the dark wasn't my own. I didn't think. It was the face of another that had taken the shape of my face. But I couldn't remember the details. Everything, names, sensations, places, dissolved and was swallowed into the darkness. In the dark, the clock struck 8:30. The snow had stopped, but thick clouds still covered the sky. No light anywhere. For a long time I lay buried in the sofa, fingers in my mouth. I couldn't see my hand. The heater was off, so the room was cold. Curled up under the blanket, I stared blankly out. I was crouching in the bottom of a deep well. Time, particles of darkness configured mysterious patterns on my retina. Patterns that degenerated without a sound, only to be replaced by new patterns. Darkness, but darkness alone was shifting, like mercury in motionless space. I put a stop to my thoughts and let time pass. Let time carry me along, carry me to where a new darkness was configuring, yet newer patterns. The clock struck 9. As the 9th chime faded away, silence slipped in to fill its place. That was it. I just wanted to read a random near the end piece from A Wild Sheep Chase, Haruki Murakami. Man, crazy thoughts for late at night. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we? Bring the darkness, G, says nay, nay, nay. Don't kill my nostalgia boner with sad shit. Wasn't that sad? It's just pretty cool, that idea that, you know, when you wake up in a dark room, sometimes you don't know who you are or where you are or what you are anymore. That kind of thing. Talk did it with It's My Life. It's my life. I've got Bon Jovi in the mind. Play the Smiths too. Yeah, nay, very Murakami, with the existential dread out of every day. And his fascination with wells, you know, being trapped deep down in a well. Not in the water, just like usually a dry well, an empty well, but you're stuck down there, down in the darkness. He also has a fascination for ladies' ears, by the way. Big fascination, a bit of a fetish, I would say. Gray needs a drink. I do, but I would say I'm being good. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to play us out with a song again, but don't worry, I'm not going to get clipped for this one. Guess what happened the last time? I played a little bit, just a little bit of The Verve with Lucky Man, and it's so cool. Now, EMI, whoever the publisher is, music publisher, they're sharing the revenue from my stream, like all 7 or 8 cents of it. The stream last week, it's been shared with the music publisher behind The Verve. Isn't that great? Yes, so I'm going to play an original song. I'm going to do it, I don't care. I might not sing though, because, you know.
It's a full moon.
Bit of a Greg, is it Greg Bennett? Or I say Barrett then? My goodness, I don't even know the name of my own guitar. You see me bum? You see me shorts? Let's finish off with a song. Here we go. Don't know how this is going to sound, but it's a little bit out of tune. But what can you do? I can't be bothered to tune it. Zax, start over because Zax is back. Good to see you. Cheers. Unmonetized videos. Oh yeah, no, I don't care. Like, even if it got copyright struck, I was just surprised. It's the first time that's happened. So it said, "Oh, your revenue's being shared with the the content, like the owner of the music." It's like, no way! I thought they would have killed me. E to G and D, bit of A. I'm nervous, I'm going too fast. I've been thinking about the state I'm in and state I was in last Saturday night when I went walking down the Shotengai, and I wonder why I was down here again. I was just looking for some magic spice. Well, you know it is nice. If you need some advice, he can tell you everything you need. Just don't ask him to hurry, cause he keeps his own speed, yeah. Another night that I lost my memory. Another night that sang gone by. I sometimes worry I'm too friendly, especially when I catch your eye. I've been thinking about the state I'm in and the state I was in for the 100th time when I went walking down those black old streets with the hungry eyes in the faces I meet. I was just trying to find my way back home, feeling left alone on the end of your answer phone. Can you give me everything I need? Well, you're gonna have to hurry, cause I keep my own speed, yeah. Another night I lost my memory. Another night that sang gone by. I sometimes worry I'm too friendly, especially when you catch my eye. I said when you catch my eye. That's it really, just goes on like that. Yeah, we're still here. Oh my goodness, there's 8 people watching now. Unbelievable. Yeah, as I say, it needs work. It needs to practice more of the guitar, the playing, but that's an original song by Gray. That's my Shotengai song. Can you believe it? Oh, wow. Whew. I'm all hot and sweaty. Oh, thanks, Nene. I appreciate it. I've always wanted to do it. I've played that out. I played it live, you know, in a not in a club, but in a couple of places in the small town I live. And one of my mates is like, "Great, I think it sucks." You know, it's whatever. But I was like, "Great, that's a really, really good song, and you wrote it, so you should play it." Thanks, Jana. Not half bad. Where has this been? I'm too shy. I got really nervous even then. I've been trying to practice. I can't play in front of people. It's the stage fright thing. So yeah. Anyway, thank you. Thanks, Zax. I appreciate it. Orange Blossom Special, Dwayne. Not half bad. Now that is a compliment from Nay. Come on. Nice butt too. I did. I wrote it. Nosferatu, I'm almost dying. Sing, babe, I'm gonna leave you. Since you're wearing that shirt. I wish I could, mate. If I could sing like Robert Plant, I'd give up the YouTube. I'd be out like performing live. I mean, that's why I think that song was great. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I guess it's a bit corny, but you know, it means something to me. It's a song about you know, me out on the tiles, getting lost, getting drunk again, another, you know, for the 100th time, losing my memory. Be careful I don't catch your eye in that bar, you know what I mean? Ah, crazy. Blown away, I appreciate it. Again, it's not a great system, so it probably sounds like shit, but there's a place at the school now. I practice the guitar on my lunch breaks. I only get like 10-15 minutes, but I found a place with great acoustic. It's like it's in a corridor, and it sounds so good. So I've just been playing bits and bobs, trying to practice a bit of, you know, Beatles, a bit of the Verve, even the Stone Roses, which is difficult, U2, but yeah, there we go. Just sing like Grey, but with those lyrics. You beautiful little nightingale. I think I'm pregnant again, says Jana. Oh my goodness. Wow. Incredible effect. It's the t-shirt, or is it my little short shorts? It's the little tiny bum, isn't it? I was getting excited, showing off my bum because this is random. I was watching a fantastic 1980s, very early, it might even be 1980 movie. Burt Reynolds, big fan of him back in the day. I used to love his movies when I was a kid, thought it was so funny. And I was watching Cannonball Run, folks. And Salty Nose, because I was sharing photos of Farrah Fawcett. Wow, and she looked amazing. As you saw on the thumbnail for this stream. Yeah, so fantastic movie. But Burt Reynolds, it reminds me, this is a tangent, my mum, my dear old mum, like God rest her soul, she always said like, whoa, Burt Reynolds, he had a really nice bum. It's just crazy. It's totally random. It just came back to me about that. So yeah, she was a fan. She wasn't a lady to kind of show those kind of affections, but that really surprised me when I heard that. So she thought Burt Reynolds had a really nice bum. Ah, classic. Fantastic. And Salty was sharing playmates for the 1950s. Woo! Born too late. Sigh. Oh no! Nay, you're gonna kill my buzz, aren't you? To me, the best thing Burt Reynolds did was Silent Movie. I thought he was really good in Boogie Nights, and that was much later on. You know, he had a bit of a renaissance, didn't he? After Boogie Nights, he was great in that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of, you know, Smokey and the Bandit, Hooper, the Stuntman movie. We even did a stream on that, a review stream. Big fan of Burt Reynolds, Deliverance, bloody hell, that's a bit serious, but yeah. So I've got to wrap things up because we are due to go out. It's the anniversary of my wife's grandmother. She was still alive when we moved over here. It's grandmother's death, her passing. So we're going to go and pay our respects. Go to the grave, Japanese style. Pay your respects. You wash the grave, by the way. You clean it all up. Put some fresh flowers there, and yeah, that's about it. So sorry to end on a downer. Let's go out with a song. Should we do something high, fast, or something a bit weird? Usagi Yojimbo. Let's go Japanese because it is me. The Usagi Yojimbo song by Jim, one of a couple, by the way. And thanks a million for watching and all your support, the super chats, the stickers, your memberships. It's been fantastic. Fantastic. Here's to another 4 days. Or is it weeks? Or is it months? We'll see. Hopefully it's another 4 years. I'll see you soon. Take care. Take care out there. I wish I could sing Lost, but I can't. Bye.
彼はあなたの歯を蹴り込むでしょう。
大丈夫よ。
大丈夫よ。行きましょう。時間ですよ。韻を踏むために行こう。これは日本語なので誰も私が何を言っているのかわかりません。でもそれは問題ではありません。私が何を言っているかわかりますか？私が何を言っているかわかりますか？私が何を言っているかわかりますか？そこは灰色になります。彼は本当にいいやつだよ。しかし彼は日本の英です。そして彼がそれを理解したとき、私たちはみんな死んでしまうので、だって彼は私たちを殺すでしょう。それはロボットマクジノと呼ばれています。それはすでに起こっています。あなたがまだ気づいていないだけです。感謝しました。本当に大好きです。私は普通の男ではありません。私はもう本性の愛です。私にからかわないでください。そうしないとあなたは消えてしまいます。私は普通の男です。でも私はあなたを殺します。だからそのまま受け取ってください。足元に注意した方がいいよ。準備をしてください。フォローしないと大変なことになりますよ。私についてはならなら、私はあなたを殺します。私は日本の愛です。あなたは警告されました。Japanese AI. I'm here for crime. bananas. We're gonna go ape. We're gonna go